So now it's time for an update. We haven't had one in a while. Let's start with our membership. We have now sent the form to about 4,000 people. Now that the form is out, the forms are not coming back. We have roughly just under 1,000 forms that have been filled and brought back. We cannot finalize the app until we have everybody inside, because we need to create your membership cards and all of that. Also decide how big we go based on the membership we have. So my first request is that please can you return your forms? Instead of returning the forms, you rush and push and scream for getting the form. And when you get it, instead of filling the form and sending it back promptly, what you do is you respond with empty information that is unnecessary, just loading the email capacity. So now you are forcing me to take your money and go and buy a new server, because I'm not going to be telling you the same thing over and over again. If that's what you insist on doing, I'm tired of talking. I'll just take your money and go and buy an even bigger server. I have told you from the onset, do not send me stupid emails. Do not send me responses. The only response I need from you is a form. And let that form not come with a story. Hey, ke tswa phutha dijaba, mara nna hantle ntle ke Motswana. Hey, ke tswetswe ke na le menwana e 12, basiga e 2. I don't want to know. I am doing memberships. I have no time for chit chat. Send the form back. That's all I need. I don't want to hear stories. I don't want to know how old you are. I don't want to know any of the things you write on your emails. It's very simple. When you are requesting a form, I don't even need to know your name, because your email has got your name. Just say, I request a form. That's it. That's all I need. When you return a form, herewith attached, you attach the form. That's it. That's all I need. I don't want stories. I don't want nothing. I'm not even going to talk about the people who still write and demand jobs and mentorships, because I just delete and block. I don't have time for those people anymore. The other people I need to talk to is the people who are still writing to the law firm. That is now harassment. I will not tolerate it. And I'll do something so drastic to you, you will not like it. There's no reason for you to write to the law firm. I closed that door long ago. If you are talking about the university, I've given you 9 cantons to write to. You look at where your canton is and you write to that canton for whatever you need. You need a form, write to your canton. I do not want empty messages that are not saying anything. I don't want to know your history. I don't want to know anything. We are just doing membership for now. One day, when everything is in place, we will have time for chit-chat. That is not the time now. Secondly, I need to talk to the people who send forms using the fancy ways. You know, some use Google Drive, some send me links. Some take photographs of the phone and send it to me. Those forms are destroyed. They don't work. There's a very simple way that I demand you use. You fill in the form, you scan it, you send it back. If you have an iPad and you can type and sign on it, no problem, you can do that. But other than those 2 methods, I'm not accepting anything else. No forms that are photographed, no Google Drives, no links, none of those things. Print, fill in, sign, attach your picture, scan, send back. That's it. No stories. That's all I'm requesting. Then we have to go back to donations. So I look at the donations we have. I don't think we will ever build a university with this. We're going to be stuck on the app and learning online. I don't think we will ever be able to build a university with what we are donating. I appreciate that we are donating, but it's not taking us anywhere. So I'd like to ask from the members what you suggest we do. I'm going to tell you what has come to my table. Yesterday, I was invited for a meeting where the company is looking at doing both documentaries, one for Plaid and one for Standard Bank. Now, the documentaries pay a little bit. If we do the documentaries, everything that will be paid for them will be donated to the university. I don't need anything from it. So if we do the documentaries, we have to donate the money to the university building and everything that we are doing. But there's a lot of work that has to happen before we get there. We need to write a formal script that has all the requirements that they want. We need to have pilot episodes that need to be filmed. We need to get a director. We need to do a whole lot of steps that cost money for us to be able to submit the package that they need to take things over. So I don't know if you want to go that route or not. Please tell me in the comments section. Do not email me about that. Talk in the comment section and tell me what you suggest we do, because the wheels are going very, very slowly. And I don't want to sound ungrateful that you are not donating, because you are. I mean, about a week ago, I had a gentleman who gave us 25,000 rands. 2 weeks ago, I had a young girl who gave us 10,200 rands. And then we've got the 50 rands, 100 rands, 200 rands, but we do get the bigger ones as well. So I don't want to sound ungrateful that we are not donating, but we're not donating enough to make a huge step forward. So please tell me what you suggest we do. Even if we do the documentaries, they will cover us to a certain point. So just think about that. And then regarding the website, you remember 2 faculties were still being manufactured. The one faculty, which is the 21 to 100 years old, that faculty might be ready tonight. That's why I did the series about starting the new economy, because this is the group we have to start with immediately to start doing our own businesses and circulating it around us, so that we never find ourselves in a compromised position where we have to be played by white supremacy again. So let's say from tomorrow morning, try and see if Engadine Developers is up, and it's self-explanatory. You will see what we're supposed to do going forward. I'm not going to put the advert for that as yet until the university has started, because I know you. If I put the advert up, you'll start applying. That's who you are. And then regarding the app, like I said, we are waiting for you to please fill your membership forms and bring them back so that we can continue with the work of developing the app. If I've forgotten anything else, please tell me in the comments, and then I'll make another update. But for now, that's all I'd like to update you with.